my relationship with awareness. A lot of the time people talk about becoming aware of something as a positive experience, an enlightened experience. A lot of the time for me, when the awareness first hits, it's very rarely a good thing. It's very negative a lot of the time. What I mean by that is of course, it can land in different ways. Sometimes the awareness can bruise the ego when you realize something about yourself or something about yourself that you've allowed. Or sometimes you could be made aware of something and you get instant relief. Like, when you finally understand something that you've been confused about for a long time, you get that, finally. For me, it's never really happened in one massive moment. Awareness normally comes for me in small realizations happening at different times in close proximity and realizing that they're all connected. It's like a momentum of oh shit moments. Regarding my posture, for example, first thing that I noticed was my shoulder dropping. Oh shit, what's that? Okay, do a bit of research. I realized that it drops because my hip drops. You're thinking, oh shit, okay, why is that? A bit more research, you're realizing it's because of the way you put the weight on your foot. Oh shit. It's just a snowball of realizations building up, allowing me to get to the root cause of things. Sometimes these realization moments come from within yourself, something you notice about yourself, behavior, or sometimes it can come from an external force, somewhere outside of you, someone else. Like my dad was the actual first person that noticed my posture and he mentioned it. But for me, sometimes no matter what is said, it doesn't hit until you can actually see it for yourself. And whether you see it for yourself or whether someone actually tells you about it, those are the moments that hit the most because it can hurt. It can hurt your identity, make you question who you are. Take my training, for example. It showed me how undisciplined I could actually be. Makes you think, what have you been doing all this time? Are you as disciplined as you thought you was? Can you actually do this? If it's a time constraint thing, that hurts as well. If you've been doing something for so long and then you are made aware that this is not the right way to do it, sometimes you can really resent yourself for wasting so much time. Some people get into a mood of, what's the point? The best time has already come and gone. However, I've also noticed that this is the most important time. It's the pivotal moment, the time where change can really take place. Once you are made aware of what it is, once you start to see the issues, once you start to see the problem, the fog begins to lift, all the confusion starts to settle, and now all you can see is the system that has led you to where it is that you are now. And once you can see the system, that's when you can actually start to implement direction and build structures around that system to guide you out. If I'm being honest, before you're aware, probably like most people, myself included, a lot of us are just living with whatever we can, with whatever we have, to the best of our abilities, and just trying to make it happen. Or at least we believe to the best of our abilities. But through that, we don't recognize the behaviors, you don't always recognize the patterns. But once you are made aware of something, whether good or bad, you can't unsee it. You can see the problems, and once you see them, you're now able to start asking the right questions to get to the root. So awareness, it can bruise the ego, it can hurt, it can make you question yourself at first. But awareness is really the beginning point to any sort of change, to any sort of improvements. Becoming aware of what the issue is first and becoming aware of yourself is the changing point, which is something that I'm forever working on.